For us, we started, Tuesday morning, really. Last week, it just got the kids up and early, right before special teams meeting, talking about what are the keys that we need to work on this week, mentally and physically for both sides of the ball. And one of the big keys for us is from now on will be gang tackling. Everybody getting to the ball, and we used to call it, back in the day we used to say 9-5-9. We wanted 9 people within 5 yards of the ball 90% of the time. And so we just kind of got that motto of just getting to the ball. Let's go gang tackle, and it helped, and we knew they were a big power team, and that's how they set up their play action. And so that was a big focus for us, is everybody getting to the ball. And so whereas one person might miss, the next 2 or 3 can make up for it. And that's what we didn't do week 1, that we tried to get done week 2. This week, I just felt comfortable. You felt the change. You felt the difference in the defense, that they were able to control the game, even though it was 6-3 early on. They were able to control it, and so we had some miscues there, miscues here. We just wanted to see kind of what that spark would be, with Nip in the game. And so we decided to pull the trigger, and better time than not to get him some reps before you do get into conference play, when the stakes are higher. And so, for us, a combination of defense playing well, and a combination of us not moving the ball like 1 or 2, whatever the reason was. Everybody looks at the quarterback when things aren't going well on offense, but it's not always his fault, or he's not totally 100% responsible for it. So it's kind of one of those deals, man. We just, it was a good time for us to, get Nip in there just to see. And, it was kind of shaky for the first couple series there, but he kind of got warmed up and got focused in, and was able to get the ball moving and get the ball down the field. So it was just a great opportunity for us to get him some real game time experience, where he's going to get hit. He's got to go through his progressions, get his reads, and get the ball down the field. So it was a good deal for us. On the sideline, it never really got, kind of out of whack. The guys were still focused in. We were moving the ball. We just kind of had some drive stall out. We were stepping on our own foot, basically, with the penalties and things like that, and missing a couple field goals and things like that. And so it really wasn't, as far as on the sideline, it wasn't somber or anything. It was the first half of the game, but definitely, when Ellis sticks his foot in the ground and goes north and south, and made a few people miss and got in the end zone, it definitely gave that spark, like, okay, here we go. And I think, to be honest with you, it took some of the life out of them as well, because they had been holding us down. We only had 1 touchdown, and so they were still in it, so to speak. And then, right 1 minute before you go into halftime, Alex gets 71 yards for a touchdown, and it kind of sucks the life out of them a little bit, and come back out, and we got to go out on defense first in the second half, and we go, 1, 2, 3 out, or 4 plays and out, or whatever it was. And our offense comes back on the field, and we're able to move the ball. And so that combination of those 2 things kind of got it going for us. And so, that's why it's really, truly about all 3 phases of the game. And this week it was a good team effort, as I've seen since I've been here. But Ellis definitely got it going. A lot of people put emphasis on home and road. And to be honest with you, once the whistle blows, it's football. And so does it help when you can go on the road and win? No question, because it's really, all the distractions should be gone. It's just us, in our travel party. It's not families here, families there at the houses. It's just us, that little travel party that we have. And so anytime you can get a win on the road, it's a great deal. But for us, it's about wins. I don't care if they're on the road at home. I just want to get them, And so it was good for us to go down there, and especially play the way we played on offense and defense and special teams. It like I said, it was one of the best team victories that we've had, because, first half defense had to hold them down. Ellis sparked it. Second half offense came out, got some things going, and we shut the door essentially and got some guys some reps. Those last 6 or 7 minutes of the game that normally wasn't getting reps. So it was a good deal for us. Like you said, I think their defense is pretty salty. They got, some big boys up front that we got to be able to control, and their secondary is really, really aggressive. I don't know the young man's name right now, but number 7, he's a pretty salty linebacker now. He can go from sideline to sideline. So, we got to make sure it's almost like last week, in the sense of yeah, they're going to be a better defense, but they're really aggressive, just like the defense was last week. And so they're really confident in their secondary. They're going to play a lot of man-to-man. They're going to play a lot of, just that zero coverage, if you will, where they challenge you, beat me deep, or just beat us one-on-one, so they can pack the box and stop the run and all that good stuff. And so for us, offense, we got to go in with a plan and stick to it and believe in it. And just like last week, not get away from it if it's not going well in the beginning. Just stick with what you do, and eventually it'll pop, and all of a sudden it'll open up for you on the run and the pass. And defensively for us, it's a spread, zone read team, and he's going to get the ball out. He's a big kid, the quarterback, so to speak, Nate. For us, we gotta. It's really the same thing every week. It'll probably sound like a broken record to you, but defense, we have to gain tackle. We have to be stout up front, and whatever run game they're trying to accomplish, we have to stop it, and then make them throw the ball. Then we can turn the defensive ends loose and let them go get the quarterback and tackle well. And special teams, that's next on my agenda to dig into this afternoon. But again, it's just about being sound, understanding what your assignment is on special teams and sticking to it.